Welcome, everybody.
Bonjam, everybody.
Bonjam, everyone. But welcome back to what will probably be one of the longest part of this whole thing, just because, again, they jam pack a lot of levels, all on this little level, and there's some cutscenes. But basically, we're trying to work our way up to the top of this Jam Bastion to follow the Jamba Heart, to stop it from whatever corruption it's going to be doing. For now, we're going to go grab ourselves a Dream Rod and summon a new friend.
I do honest to God think, the more I think about it, that Star Allies kind of has the Wario World problem in that the worlds are very short. Hey, Waddle Dee.
Aw. Welcome back to that team, Bandana D.
Now, who are we going to kick out?
Rocky. I mean, he's such a nothing character. He had, 3 movies. He thinks he's a big hotshot now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had more than 3.
Also, again, this is me showing off the mechanic that if I jump on a partner, I can actually, for a little bit of time, use their moveset.
Yeah, I mean, it's the closest thing you're going to be able to, have to actually controlling them up until you unlock the guest star mode.
Yes.
But as I was saying earlier, it's this game very much feels like it has the Wario World problem, where it has a decent amount of levels, not as many as the 3DS games, but still there. It's just that what they do have, they jam pack them in very few worlds as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the exact same amount of worlds as Wario World.
That makes sense.
You're the explosive Pope.
Yes.
Kirby is the Pope!
This is basically the best thing we have to be able to use burst.
Oh jeez! Not even the Switch can handle that. Ow!
It tried.
Those poor fools.
Why did you hurt me, Kirby?
Good thing I'm not there to stuff the cottage.
I'm sorry, Meta Knight. Thank you.
No, you're not.
That's right, I'm not. So let's move on now. Let's go into the next world. But yeah, so let's tackle this area next.
So where were we? Having a sense of dread over the new Metroid?
Oh, that's right. Funny thing is that, I think we didn't really get a chance to talk about, I guess we did get a chance to talk about it.
We brought it up, but we didn't actually start going into full detail about it yet. So, again, as we mentioned about about Disney, Nintendo's, God, they Vividria. Vividria. Anyway, sorry, mine's not where it should be. Anyway, when we were talking about Nintendo's E3, I just had to say, regardless of what it was, I like that almost all of their announcements were either something I was not expecting to be released, something that was... It was either... Oh.
Food anyone?
Fridge.
It could paint the fridge power-up from frickin' 64. But yeah, it was either a brand new title, something that we weren't expecting to be getting a new title, or something that had a very surprisingly soon release date.
Yeah,
honestly,
and
in the case of Metroid Dread, it was all 3.
Yeah, honestly, I was generally surprised how many of the games they showed off actually are going to be released this year.
Yeah,
I think
that's probably why they didn't talk about Splatoon 3, since that's probably like you guys said, that's probably going to come out next year.
I think the only game they showed off that's not going to come out this year is Breath of the Wild 2, and even then, I'm surprised it's coming. I'm actually surprised we got a release here.
Well, even then, it's a matter of if they'll be able to follow up on that.
Careful. And
one thing I'll definitely say regarding some of the news I've read up on, again, with Metroid Dread, it's I must say it's quite amusing to see, after SAX, Samus's next big threat is, GLaDOS.
Robots.
On the Axiom, you will survive.
I was gonna say, you say GLaDOS, I say the frickin' wheel from WALL-E.
That's why I was quoting the whole, on the Axiom, you will survive. I don't want to survive, I want to live!
Was that's Samus running away saying that? No, it's, give me the plant, Samus.
Give me your heart.
You know what? When it gets to a point where... I don't know if this will happen in the game, it probably will. If we fight a big final boss version of the Emmys, I want Matt to, as he kills the final boss, lays the final blow, "Oh no, you are relieved of your duty."
Yeah, something like that.
What? My face is not that fat, said Waddle Dee.
I'm sorry.
And they got my eye color wrong. They always get my eye color wrong.
Well, because some people say that you don't. Some people say you have dot eyes. Some people say you have Pac-Man eyes. Some say you have brown eyes.
I've never seen anyone draw them with a Pac-Man eyes.
I will find that for you right this damn second.
I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying I've never seen it myself.
But yeah,
Well,
no.
as
But you go ahead. Sorry.
What was as we're searching that up, I'm again super stoked with what we saw at E3. Honestly, Celia, what did you think about it this year?
About what?
E3 this year.
E3.
It was great. I was almost disappointed until they showed the teaser for Breath of the Wild 2.
Wait, so like nothing else said? I guess, and I'm not saying this to be upset with you. I'm just saying this for the sake of conversation. Like Breath of the Wild 2 was like the only thing you liked out of the E3.
It was the only thing I was looking forward to.
Aw,
Oh, come on,
Fair.
come on. There we go.
Ha! Thank you.
no love for
I mean,
the
okay, that's
WoW,
fair.
the Mario parties.
Yeah.
But, you know, there are some other things that look cute, too. I had Mario parties.
One thing that kind of surprised me, and I know got a lot of people excited, like especially James since he found out who was involved with it. I'm surprised we're getting like those Advance Wars remakes.
Yeah, I mean, it also makes me wonder, you know, if that collab will go any further, because, you know, the fact that they're finally letting WayForward tackle one of their properties, and it's Advance Wars of all things, it leads me to wonder what exactly they could do afterwards.
Well, it really depends on how successful those remakes are.
Oh, I'm sure just by you know, it's definitely gonna please the, you know, the cult crowd.
But the thing is that, like, will that be enough to give Nintendo enough faith to let them work on more stuff?
I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Like, it has been something that people have clamored for, if nothing else,
Kirby
like a
64
return
music.
to the Advanced Wars series.
Right. Also, hey, it's Kirby 64 music. Out of the way.
Make way, make
Oh.
way! I love this
Oh.
piece!
Also, I get to do this because think about what trend was. Look at that.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, this is definitive proof that this was recorded ages ago.
I'm holding my head right now because god damn it, I thought it was a funny use of it, but that was now 3 years ago.
Actually, yeah,
I
no,
thought
holy,
it long been
holy
out.
shit. Yeah, no, this footage was recorded 3 years ago.
You know, I'm not
3
gonna
years
lie.
and 3 months.
I was really expecting you to actually continue the trend. Like once the loading screen fade back, it would have been like, "Get on through until the battle."
No, I do generally like this music. So yeah, basically, welcome to the friend train, Sealy. And the idea is that we are basically in an auto runner, and we run super fast, but can also walk up and around walls. So jump carefully, and hopefully find all the goodies you can. And do know that this is also where the game's going to usually be very generous with its checkpoints, because otherwise, you will find yourself in a lot of, like, right there, if I ran to that wall, that would probably be a death because I get crushed by the screen. You can also fall to your death still because you don't get to fly while you're in train mode. Just be very cautious. Otherwise, actually, no, you know what I now think about it? Just treat it like a Super Baby Mario from Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, if he was automatic.
That is also true.
But yeah, now that we're reminiscing about that, I wish I had the editing skills to do this. I want to do a variation
you.
of that.
I have an entity.
Yeah, I want to do a variation of that, only use the actual... The thing is that what I would do is, I would use the actual footage of Sonic and the Avatar as they do the slow-mo, but instead of, like, that prompt and the music playing, when Sonic goes, it's like, when the two of us together, nothing can beat us. It plays, like, the Thousand Year Door battle theme, and you just see, like, one of the A prompts, you know, like, holding it out of the button, it's like...
Oh.
Maybe
Well-
someday that series will get its proper desserts.
One day. Alright, we're just gonna carefully run
Like
past
if
these
Mario
things
Party
and-
can do it, I'm sure Paper Mario can as well. But
Oh, jeez! Rockies from the sky!
Oh, jeez, they're dropping rocks.
Oh, you know what?
Why
Since
are
we
you just throwing rocks at me? That's so rude. Anyway, continue.
Since we were just talking about that, that does remind me, one thing that I was curious about when it comes to Mario
Hello,
Party
everybody.
Superstars.
Oh, hey, Kawasaki.
When it comes to Mario Party Superstars, do you think they'll have the same roster of characters that was in Super, or do you think they'll give us any new characters?
No. I think it's already been made clear that they're mostly going to stick with a simpler cast. Like we'll still have like the usuals like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi, Daisy,
And you go.
and DK and Rosalina. I know were already there, and I was actually surprised to see that they're including Birdo in there too. But the likes of the Toads and Bowser, no, they have their own rules to fulfill in the boards.
All right.
Right.
Like, Bowser's back to being the evil bastard he's always known for in Mario Party.
And I do appreciate the fact that for the boards they actually do keep all
Guys,
the
what
cheesy
time are you
dialogue
at?
that they
My
had back in
computer
the
froze for a
original
second.
games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I will say, as far as, other characters they could still add on as playable,
A lot. I'm trying to search for something that I
Oh,
can't
okay.
find.
Okay, first off, Sealy, being honest with us, how many tabs do you have?
No, it wasn't. Listen, it wasn't Chrome
Devil
that
damn
froze.
it.
It was my
Well,
Well, I'm
entire.
saying
do
right now,
some-
all those many tabs is why your Chrome was freezing on
Okay,
you.
so what? Okay,
Well,
so
again, Chrome
I'm
is a
trying to
Chrome is
find
a
a
ROM
frickin'
RAM. Sorry, Chrome is a
1-inch,
RAM hog.
rod
You have that many
that's
tabs
at
open,
least
your entire
72
computer
inches
is gonna
long.
probably freeze from trying to load it all.
because of the
yeah,
the
go-
lumber shortage, no one has any.
Well, we can find that. Well, we can probably
Okay.
find that later. If you want to find the time to go to. Let's be safe and say go to 11:30. You'll be perfectly fine there. Anywho,
I'm
can't
sorry to
just do
say this. There has to
nothing
come
and
a
watch,
point in
I'm
time where
sorry.
we gotta stop,
multitasking.
lollygagging behind the scenes while doing these.
well, I know that's why. Well, that's why we talk about. We're not asking you to do nothing. That's why we have these little fun conversations. And come
Because
in here,
I
Mr.
can't
Papa
do
Brody
that.
Jr.
Yeah.
I get restless.
What's wrong with just watching the video and talk while watching the video?
We just hang out. So see, that's
Well, not with that
Fine.
attitude.
no, okay, fair. I understand. Well, first off, okay. So, Sealy, with the Breath of the Wild 2 footage, did you feel still like? Did you feel that it revealed enough, or
Okay.
are you still kind of like?
Actually, hang
needing
on.
to
I
learn
think
more about what's going on. Oh,
I think we missed
Yeah?
the mark. Could you go to 12:10?
Yep.
oh yeah, that we did. We forgot about that timer thing.
Whoops.
Well, no matter. At 12:10, Sealy, you ready?
Okay, so
get ready to go back and
5,
sync in
4, 3, 2, 1, boil.
You're good.
Oh,
We're using our usual electro zap abilities with our bomb to be able to blast things, and in this stage we'll be meeting the second of the 3 general people we gotta worry
the
about.
Jam
I'm
Bashers
really
sisters.
intrigued. I'll tell you
But
that
yeah.
much.
So far, what do you think about the new things they've revealed for Breath of the Wild 2?
Link's arm, for one.
Like, was there anything from the trailer that stood out to you in particular?
It's not that his hair is longer.
Like, there's
it's,
that.
It's his
I know
hair's
people
down.
made like a big fuss over the fact that his hair's longer than usual.
My guess is that he either grew out or it's years.
No, it's a ponytail.
Oh, so all this entire time he's been having like
A ponytail.
it's been in a bun for all of Breath of the Wild 1?
Yeah,
Well, it was a ponytail.
it was always in a ponytail.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
But
that's right.
that being
You don't
said,
think
though,
so?
I will also say from what I've seen of the footage I've seen, I'm willing to bet whenever you're in the sky, I don't think that's the same Link we know and love.
It would be the first
There's-
time we played
there's,
as two
there's possibilities.
separate
There's theories
Links. I
going
mean,
around that it
Ocarina
may
of
be
Time, they were
something
the
that
same
happens in the
Link,
far
only
future
different
or
ages.
in the distant past, and like
I'm willing
basically
to.
we're
I'm willing to
go
bet.
ahead.
Right.
Well, not
it's,
that.
it's kind of it's one of those things where if you really pay attention to all the details, it's kind of obvious that the Link in the sky is not. Well, it may be the exact same one for all I know, but it's definitely not the exact same time frame.
Yeah, someone has a theory that it
Yeah.
like whatever happens at the start of it, and it's like think of it like you know how like Link to the
Hey,
Past takes
you
place in the
stubby
bad
little
ending
thing.
for Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold
Something
on
like
a
that.
moment.
Also,
Yes,
this is
you.
also you, Sealy.
I have
Basically,
a
she's very, very
burning
tomboyish
question
and
for you.
angry. Pretty much.
You're the one who was so rude to sweet Francisca, aren't you?
Well,
Watch out.
Don't you dare try to deny it.
I am not a thing. I am a pollo.
Fiend, coward! I swear, if you harmed a single blue hair on her perfect
How
head,
could you? How could
you'll
you?
burn for it!
How could you be so mad at this face?
Jam was dead! I will never, ever forgive
She's
you!
also very protective of her sister.
Now you must face
There it
Flamberg!
is.
That's me! For what
Aw.
you've done, I'll scorch you to such a degree that
Ugh.
She's a good
even
one.
tasty, toasty marshmallows will seem like ice cubes compared to you!
Oh, hey there. Oh, that's
Oh,
silly.
Rie Takahashi.
Welcome to
That's
Flamberge.
Oh my gosh.
Which is the
It
name of
sounds
the
so
sword.
familiar. What is
She
it?
is voiced by Rie Takahashi.
No, I got it, Logan. Hang on.
I'll look it up, but for now, just know that. Okay. Well, as she's doing that, just know that she's the big fire user. So, again, if we had a water elemental going into this, there are some of their special attacks they use. They have a gimmick where hang on.
Watch out!
That's gonna suck for mana.
oh,
she's
jeez.
impaled her.
Yeah, no, she's impaling everyone.
Come on.
Let go of him, Bandana, run!
The Amazonas Quartet. Yeah.
Another one of the Amazonas. That's kind of funny that, and we were talking about this. I think that's where the whole dialogue came up. Is it's a fun fact that in the Sailor Moon stuff, they based these voice actors pretty much fulfilled the same kind of role. A group of Oh, sorry, Flamberge. Be my friend, please. Please.
No, I don't think so.
Please forgive
Fine.
me.
Time
Where
to dance.
I guess the other funny part is that I think there was like this thing where we learned that like if not for the hair color, they almost were like all the exact same, but they just got flipped around. So Francisca's the blue-haired.
Is that what it is?
Jambash's sister voices
Vez
in Sailor
Vez
Moon,
is
the
the
person
red-
with the
Vez
red
Vez
hair,
is the red one,
and Flamberge
and-
voices the one with the blue hair.
So
Vez
it almost.
I think so.
No, Sarah's
Look up
the
Vez
pink
Vez.
one.
Oh, it is. I thought.
There's a blue
I thought
one,
Sarah
a
was the
pink
red
one, blue, pink, red, green.
Oh,
blue.
okay, fine, red,
Bless you.
pink.
Thank you.
Regardless.
Oh, jeez.
No yellow one, which is unfortunate because we're going to be heading up there after we go to another bonus stage.
Sector
Because
C.
this
Yeah.
place has why I think this place drags is. Bear in mind, the last world was going across the entire countryside. The last world before the most previous world before this one was us going around the entirety of Popstar. One world makes up this one fortress.
Yeah.
But we're almost there. Just 2 more stages, and then we'll be able to get to the boss. Oh look! It's
who was the
is this
last
Squeak
one?
Squad?
Who's the last
Yep, this is
emperor?
Squeak Squad theme.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
go ahead, Seely.
I just wanted to look up voice actors.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, dummy. We're gonna get to the end, and then
don't
we'll
you
see.
call my... hey,
I have
don't
the
you...
wiki page up.
Don't you call my little
Wow.
sister a dummy.
No,
It's
you're the
my
dummy.
job.
Why are you calling me a dummy?
I'm calling everybody a dummy today. That's my new character arc for
Oh,
today.
I guess
Oh,
I got
we
it.
oh yeah,
could.
proof it. Call James a dummy right now.
You're kind of right. But what was I gonna say?
He's a dummy. Yeah, go ahead.
I guess going back to the tangent we were about. Going back to the tangent we were about to bring up before we met up with Francisca, whatever her name was. I'm about to bring up a rather. Okay, I'm usually not the one to be that, philosophical or analytical,
Yeah,
but
go for
like a part of me is getting the impression that dehydrated figure that we've seen since the first trailer might not even be Ganondorf as everyone's thinking it is.
I don't think
Possibly.
so either.
I'm
Somebody
getting
had
the
idea-
impression, and again, this could very well be disproven by the time we get our next big trailer. That could be the Link from the Sky we get to play as.
Right, and it could be something where we're either living through its memories or something else, and we're trying to figure out like what curse or what corruption. Like, there's a lot going on here, and they did mention that it was going to be whatever was going to happen was going to be darker than even Majora's Mask, right?
It was, I think, that was like back when it was first announced. So if they're still going to hold true to that or not, it's still up for debate. And one last thing I'll say regarding that Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. Again, they didn't show off too much, but they did show enough gameplay to make us somewhat excited. But poor Zelda can't catch a break.
Yeah,
Did
like
she
now
starve
she's
me?
down in a hole,
But
and
it
I'm
looked
gonna
like
pull
she-
up
you
right.
It
give
looked
her
like she
that
still
short
had her
hair,
long
and
hair
everyone
when
makes
she was
fan art
dropped
of it,
into
and all of a sudden she's dropped down the hole.
Are you sure?
And you know what? I'm gonna call it right now.
No, it was still short.
But
Yeah, it was little.
Yeah,
it looked like
I
it was
know
roughly around the
that,
same
but
time when
It's
Link's
just, to me,
arm
her hair
got
looked
corrupted.
longer when she was
Yeah,
when
I
she
remember
was
like from the
smaller,
first Breath of the Wild trailer, her hair was all cut and trimmed and stuff.
Maybe they changed it in between trailers. I don't know. Either way, it's definitely not as long as it was in the first game.
anyway, I'm gonna call it right now. She's gonna stay down in that hole for a good chunk of the game.
sad thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if she is.
Honestly, I don't know why. I'm sorry. The tone in your voice made it sound like I'm calling her right now. She's gonna stay in that hole. She knows what's good for her. And
well, the tone was partially because that was the thing I wanted to say for like 10 minutes.
Sorry.
Why did you think this was a good idea, Logan?
I want the puzzle piece. Thank you.
There you go.
I think we already mentioned this, but yeah, this is the equivalent of the keychains. And what were they in a Robobot?
Robobot, they were stickers.
Stickers
for your mecha.
They're puzzle pieces where you can get big ones that will not respawn. They are definitely key items.
Oh yeah, no, they're like the blue ones, like the small blue ones are randomized, but the gold ones are exact.
Right, and I will admit, as much as I do like the Kirby games, even and again I played through Trip Deluxe and had a lot of fun. I don't quite understand or like the idea of the small keychains, or in this case the small puzzle pieces that basically just encourages you to replay the same level over and over again.
I mean, honestly, it did give me very, unsettling memories with that whole 3DS puzzle panel game in the Miitopia Plaza.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I remember that.
Like, I spent an unhealthy amount of time on those, and I was able to get a couple of them finished, but all the fucking repeats I found.
The only way I was ever able to get, I remember that whole era, Sealy, was that the only way I was ever able to do anything with the Mii Plaza was whenever it was a convention, I would bring my 3DS with me, and it would connect with so many people that I would get all the donations from them and stuff.
Like, on the very rare occasion, I think you get a puzzle you can actually apply yourself, but for the most part, it was always randomized, and even then, there were a lot of repeats.
Yes, there were. And again, that was the only way I could ever make any headway with any of those games. That was actually how I was actually able to beat the plot of the Spooky House Mii Plaza one. And
I still have yet to...
does like a New Game Plus thing. Go ahead.
I still have yet to beat Find Me.
I think they do actually just straight up pull a Find Me 2 right afterwards, where it's like an even bigger Dark Lord thing on it.
I think didn't that come out later, though?
No, I don't think so.
Well, Find Me, that's like the one where
the original Find Me I know was like a launch thing, but I was pretty sure that Find Me 2 was added on later via a update.
Maybe it was. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's what you're
But
talking
either way, no. Like I understand. Like it's kind of it's a pretty long RPG, assuming you're trying to play steadily. And
I am curious if they'll ever do something like that again, because it wasn't a super bad idea. It was a neat way for everything to connect. But I mean, yes, of course, I don't think it's gonna be the 3DS, because the 3DS is long, done for now.
And even then, the Switch I mean, they're definitely not dedicating themselves to the same kind of.
No, you're right. I was mistaking her hair for her
the
cake.
3DS had. Like, there's no Street Pass or anything to mention.
Which is, I guess, fair. I guess.
I have gum in my mouth.
She is the blue.
You know what? I know. I figured you said cape. I thought you said her cake.
I just thought the same thing.
Look at that cake.
Anyway, whee!
Yep. So we are now moving. I want that staff.
Yeah.
We're going to.
I think we now know what your favorite power is in this game.
Well, right now, like, there are some, like, I just love some of its movesets, especially the one where you flip it above you and does, like, multiple repeat hits on things. Your gum.
How small was the gum?
Like, yeah, what color? Like, if it's gum, shouldn't it be, like, sticking? Oh, no, but after you chew it, it turns usually all pale and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
it would suck even harder if you landed on pale carpet.
Well, while that new little episode happens in the background, we're not actually done with the Jam Bastion Palace just yet. We have to go through this one last area that's guarded by the Guardian, or the new champion, and then we'll be able to fight whoever's been behind all of this mess.
I just remembered. Hey, Sealy, remember that episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy where there was a quarter stuck to the sidewalk?
Yep. They did everything short of an excavation tool.
No, I'm leaning over in my chair looking for it.
I don't understand. Like, so did you already get out of the chair and start looking down and around you?
No, it was on the carpet because it fell out of my mouth.
Be careful not to fall. Also, are you into our next boss?
Are you sure it landed in the carpet? For all we know, maybe it's because it landed somewhere else.
Yeah, but if I don't get it off the carpet, it's gonna stick.
Well, if you fell in her mouth, it could be anywhere within close proximity.
Right, it wouldn't have... It doesn't, like, bounce.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Well, I don't think it would bounce. I think you're fine. Also, while
Jam.
she tends to that, I'll cover for Zan Partisan for here.
I am Zen
What?
Partisan.
No, you don't have to.
All
Again,
those
you're doing
three
the gum
generals of
thingy.
Magic.
Oh,
At first, I thought you to be just a simpleton with a knack for annoyance.
I don't... You have to worry
Now
about
it is clear that you are an interfering interloper. Loper.
She's the most
Interfering
mature of the
interloper,
three.
interfering interloper, interfering interloper. I almost had it. But I'm afraid your unwanted wandering.
Say that 5 times fast.
By the will
I
of
am
our
but a
beloved
pollo.
liege, Lord Highness, officiant of doom,
You're fine.
I shall destroy you here and now.
Jesus
Honk.
Christ.
Yep, the Partisan is a spear.
I will scrape you off like the gum on the floor.
Alright, so you do that. You tend to that gun on the floor. So yeah, lightning wielder, lightning general Zen Partisan. Not that difficult. She has a couple of very, as you see, she moves very quickly. She's honestly like lightning blight in that sense. But so long as you can again use all of your co-op people together and just waylay her. Oh, she also brings out these freaking Thunder God drums.
So she pulls into her inner Ryzen. Or Raijin.
Yep. But if we can use... Uh-oh. Get underneath her, get underneath her.
Geez, she's still not done.
Nope. Oh, but nice. Since we had water on the freaking biospark,
Water,
so we
please.
were able to stun her. We were able to stun her. So yeah, things like that. You'll be seeing especially more in the next chapter. These guys all have a special move that if you use the right elemental weakness, ow.
Thank you, whoever did
I
that.
can't find that gun.
Not in this mode, unfortunately,
I
Logan.
want to try, but yeah, no. Is it really not anywhere but... Okay, the gum could not have bounced, so it's either on the desk, on like a little shelf of the desk, or it's directly beneath the floor.
Blasted. Bah!
Or on
How
your
could
shelf.
there be such
Damn,
opposition
blasted.
on a measly and remote planet
Yeah.
like this?
What's up?
Bah, how could...
Well, it matters not. This jam at heart this
I thought you
jam
said
at
how
heart
there'd be such
piece is
opposition by a
already within
mere
my
piece of gum.
grasp.
Tell that to fucking
Listen here,
Holtman.
you tiny ball
Every
of puppy
time.
pig mischief. For all I care.
Damn it.
You in this jam position can rot and ruin forever!
They love using little alliterations with Kirby. Oh wow, they're gonna just abandon their ship.
You guys are gonna.
Ah,
How are you
damn
guys gonna? How are you guys gonna leave?
Oh.
Jump-a-bye!
So,
Wow.
who voices Zan, by the way?
Oh, that'd be Ryoka Yuzuki.
Yeah.
There she goes. Yes, that's Ryoka Yuzuki. Also, she just made this whole place detonate, so we should probably run for our lives. Yeah, Ryoka Yuzuki. Let me see if I can find anything that Seely would recognize her from. Oh,
Oh,
this
it
is
would
the
be-
best way to escape in a flash.
This calls for some escape music.
Go. She's
Close
run.
enough.
Yeah, I'm looking through it now to see if there's anything that we would recognize her from. Let's see, she's using that thing, she's using that piece. Oh yeah, Seely, she was Takako and Chobits.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay, more for us. She was something called the Ghost in Parappa the Rapper's anime.
I haven't seen that anime, so I wouldn't know.
Me neither.
It's kind of. I mean, if you really like that cast of characters, I don't think it's horrible. But it should just be without saying that he never raps like at all in the show, which is unfortunate.
I'm
It
She
almost
was
makes
prin-
it almost makes it feel like false advertising.
Yeah. Oh, she was Princess Suyu in Inuyasha. Yeah. It only appeared in like one episode. Let's see what else. But she definitely gets around. They definitely found a lot of actresses for this. She was in Queen's Blade. Moving on. She was Satsuki.
That's its own can of worms.
Oh, cool. She was Satsuki in the original Kill la Kill.
Huh.
That was the big eyebrow,
Find the damn gum.
person. Let me
By
see
the
if
time
she's
I
in any
find
other
it,
video
it's gonna be
games that we
stuck
would
to the
recognize
carpet
her
and I won't be able to
from.
remove it.
She's in one of the Shin Megami Tensei games. You'll find it. Let's see what else we have here. It doesn't rapid dry.
Well, we made it out.
Oh, thank goodness.
It would be a
Come
shame if that door wasn't there.
We would have been trapped forever. Yeah, okay. As you see here, it's just a pretty simple. It's pretty simple escape sequence. Standard procedure.
We would have been in a jam.
All right, we're gonna do this move
let
now.
me go.
Because I'm gonna be honest, this is not the time for this slow moving. Get monkey, just run like your life
Go,
depends on
monkey,
it.
go! Oh
Okay,
wait,
good.
oh.
I did not time that properly. Oh, now we gotta do it.
You
This is
timed
not
it
the
just
time for
right.
this. Jeez.
Honestly, you say
Okay.
that, I feel like you timed it just in the nick of time.
Most likely.
But
Alright, let's try this
you
again.
won't have that same luck twice.
Here we go. Don't go up. Don't go. Oh no. Yeah, let's wait. Now go.
Thank you, past you.
There you go. You got this. But yeah, no, pretty standard procedure, escape sequence. Then we'll be out of here. Thank goodness. Oh, finally, we get to check. We get to try this sucker out.
Oh boy.
Meet the Friend Star.
Didn't we use this thing back in the last world?
I think we did, yeah.
Brand new, never before seen might of power. And
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know.
Yes,
It's
sir.
been a
Mr.
while.
Lucky Jack, sir.
It's been a while since It's been a while since we've done this. We need to catch back up on this.
Yeah,
Welcome to the Friend
no.
Star.
Let's not kid ourselves. It's like there's kind of a reason for that, considering that both among our circle of friends, I can't think of any of us who would consider Star Allies as our favorite Kirby game.
Well, I
It's
mean, I like
really-
it fine. It's just that, for me, it's an instance of, like, it's hard to just, against the scheduling issues we've been having.
Well, it's not
scheduling
even just the
but for me,
scheduling
it's
issues,
like,
but it's
got it.
also just it's just a sense of indifference because this is again we brought this up before. This is not one of his stronger titles.
It's a very, again, honestly, in some instances, similar to Squeak Squad, it plays things fairly by the books. Like, it is, I don't want to say dumbed down, but it really is it really feels more like Return to Dreamland and less like, it doesn't have a lot of super crazy mechanics like how Robobot had the whole mech suit thing, and it's not, and it doesn't have quite the same cool like powers as Return to Dreamland and even Triple Deluxe have.
Well,
but
honestly, I feel like the selection of power-ups we have in this game is fairly solid. I think it's just a matter of, like...
I give up.
I think if I had to make a guess, I would say it's an instance of the levels themselves aren't quite as dynamic.
They're not. They all.
You'll find it.
Okay. Trust me, Sealy, it's going to be one of those cases where you'll find it when you least suspect it.
But we will. If when the part is over, we will. I don't actually know how the hell I'm going to actually be able to help or provide any real support besides
You
emotional
will-
not
support.
want to
but-
see
You
my
will
room right now.
She will use the webcam, and you will pretend that webcam is a magnifying glass.
Good enough.
Onward.
All right, so regardless,
Fly away
Thank
to the inner
goodness
reaches of space.
we'll have a lot more. Thank goodness we'll have a lot more variety to talk about in the next chapter because we'll be leaving that samey looking place. That place is what people think Hollow Bastion used to be like. We're going to far-flung Starlight Heroes, which has one of my all-time favorite like hub areas for Kirby. Period. Because for this one, we have
It's still
to
a
track
funny
down Lord
name.
Highness, who's behind all of this at their Jambastion spaceship. Since that just happened to be a freaking dropship. Welcome to this game's Milky Way wishes.
Yep, Milky Way Wishes Mark II, and it's pretty big. And if you pay close attention out in the distance, you might find a few interesting little cameos.
I will be compiling all of them together since some of them were added in other updates, but I will be showing off all of the little Easter eggs I found because again, all the more reason why I think this game is a really fun little like Easter egg reference to the whole of Kirby. But I love this. Like I love the look of this place. It's so cool. But yeah, join us in the next part as we are going to be leaving the far familiar places of Popstar to
I
go towards
still didn't find that
the Super Jambastion. The Jambastion 2 is the better one. I don't know. Stay tuned.
When did Popstar get so small?
Play out.